Well, hello there, Book Talk. Another Book Talk creator was showing her antique books, and I got to thinking, hey, what do I have on the shelves? And because I have, I'm sure, undiagnosed OCD, and as my mother says, an almost pathological need to always be right, I looked up the definitions. Antique is anything 100 years or older. And something that is vintage could be as young as 20 years old, or you could push it and say it needs to be at least 50 years old. In any case, these all qualify. The first is my copy of The Velveteen Rabbit. There's no year on this. It was printed for the book club. It says book club edition. I don't know if it was my brother's first or mine. He was born in the 60s. I was born in the 70s. I remember this book from my, pre-K years. So it's definitely a vintage book with beautiful illustrations. Obviously, it has, the amazing story that we all love. The second book is also vintage. It's a collection of Grimm's fairy tales, which I love so much that I branded with some crayon. It has, a huge collection of the fairy tales with beautiful illustrations, and, this lovely interior. It was manufactured, it says manufactured in Austria in the 60s, so it's just a beloved piece in my collection and also a great source of inspiration. The final piece is an actual antique book. It's a Webster's Dictionary Elementary School edition. Here it is. And it was previously owned by my Uncle Thomas. But before my Uncle Thomas, it belonged to some poor guy named Earl. The book was printed in 1912, and Earl wrote his name all throughout the book. My Uncle Thomas went through, crossed out his name in every spot it appears, and wrote in his own name. I don't know if this was handed down to my Uncle Thomas, or if it was, charmed or stolen from Earl. Who knows? So anyway, it's just a great reminder of my uncle and of my family. And clearly the branding our books is a family trait. Anyway, I'd love to see your antique and vintage books. So, please do the same. And as always, go read a book.